Welcome to my channel, Learn and Earn, to live your life on your own terms.
Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel Learning on Academy. And today in this video we are going to talk about dormant account, or in other words inactive account. Now what is a dormant account? A dormant account is an account which is not active. So if a customer is not using his bank account for making transactions, his or her bank account will be dormant. So this classification is done by the banks. So once the account is classified as dormant, the customer will be restricted from using his or her ATM card or make any transactions on his account. Now, the option is employed by the bank only because of the safety reason. Banks know that the customer may face inconvenience because at some point of time the customer may want to use his account. But since this account has been identified as dormant account, he cannot make transactions. But for the safety and security of the individual, the banks make the account inactive. This is called dormant account. Now, what are the exemptions to the norm? A dormant account is a banking term that refers to an account of a customer which was without any activity for a period of 2 years. So for 2 years, if you're not using your account becomes a dormant account. Now, there are certain exemptions to this rule. An account will remain operative if it has credits with respect to interest on a term deposit with the bank. So if you have a fixed deposit with the bank and you are getting regular interest from that fixed deposit, your account will not be classified as dormant account. This is because the credits are based on the mandate of the customer. Similarly, if there is any electronic clearing service such as dividends or ECS debit such as payment of utility bill will keep your account operative. So any type of transactions which happens on your account will help you not to classify your account as dormant account. Now, customers having two accounts are provided with the option to mandate single debit from an account for crediting the same to the other account so that both the accounts are operatives. Now, let's talk about how actually the customer knows whether his account is dormant. Now, banks are required as per the rule to intimate the customer before 3 months of classifying the account as dormant. So for 2 years, the account is not operative. So as a bank, it is my responsibility that before making your account dormant, I need to inform you. And how much time should I take? At least 3 months before I classify your account as dormant. Now, I also need to do as a banker an annual review of all saving bank and current account. Based on such review, account holders who haven't transacted for a long time will be asked to activate the account through prescribed means. Okay. Now, what is inactive versus dormant account? Now, a bank account of a customer will be classified as inactive if he or she hasn't performed any transactions for more than a year, and as dormant for 2 years for lack of activity. So, if there is no activity in your bank account for 1 year, your account will be termed as inactive account. And if there is no activity in your bank account for 2 years, it will be classified as dormant account. Very simple rule. Now, account holders whose accounts have been tagged as inactive would be prohibited from making requests for debit card or checkbooks and would not be able to use internet banking. Dormant account holders wouldn't be allowed to change their address, contact number, email address, or perform any transactions through ATM, internet, phone banking. Now, the banks are neither allowed to levy a charge for the reactivation of the account nor impose charges for dormancy. So, if your account is classified as dormant, the banks will not charge any dormancy charge. So, and in case you are facing such problem, in case your bank is charging something on your dormant account, you can always complain to the banking ombudsman. We have already covered banking ombudsman in the earlier video. Now, what do you mean by reactivation of account? How can you get your dormant account active? In fact, reactivate your account. Now, the Reserve Bank of India has ordered banks to exercise due diligence while verifying the credentials of the customers for account reactivation. Most banks require the account holders to make themselves present along with the essential documents to the nearest branch. The documentary requirements as well as the process of reactivation differs from one bank to another. On a general note, banks may require a written application from the applicant duly signed by all the joint holders for reactivation. Okay. Now, are there any tax requirement? Now, taxpayers are required to provide details of saving and current accounts while filing their income tax returns. The regulation also applies to all dormant and inactive accounts, except those which haven't been operational for more than 3 years. So I hope this video would have given you a lot of valuable information about inactive or dormant account. So if you like this video and you understood the concept, you can press the like button, subscribe to our channel and share it among your friends. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.